entire team, a very happy Diwali from all of us. You'll have to unmute yourself.
Happy Diwali to all of you as well and to all our viewers. Thanks for calling me today.
Thank you. And what a great quarter. You've managed to report better than expected set of earnings, that 11% plus volume growth in the OEM and international markets. And you've also guided for double-digit growth in second half. Tell me how much of this, Arnab, was aided by GST rate cut on tires and vehicles?
Well, you're right. The growth has been very good in OEM and international business. In replacement, also the growth would have been very good, but we sort of degrew in September because of the declaration of the GST implementation, where the rates were reduced from 28 to 18%. It's a very good move, a very positive move, which will stoke demand for tires, especially in the smaller towns and in the rural markets. We see an uptick in demand for all category of tires, starting from truck tires, where the benefit that we have passed on the entire benefit would be about 1,500 to 1,700 rupees per tire, which is significant. Two-wheeler tires, which are very strong in the small and rural markets. So we think this is a positive mode for demand creation for the entire industry. And we would like to ride this demand and deliver a double-digit growth for the full year.
Why do I have a feeling, Arnab, that there is a possibility of you surpassing your guidance in second half as well? You think that's likely?
Well, it depends on several things. For example, quarter three is usually a low demand quarter for the tire industry with the onset of winter in December, which continues in January and February, and then the demand picks up by end of February again. So we'll have to see how exactly this goes, because tire is for the passenger car and two-wheeler categories, it's a once in 2-3 years kind of purchase. So there will be an uptick in demand, but it will pan out over a longer period of time. So we'll have to wait and see. On the international front, we expect the tariff situation to stabilize somewhere in the second half, if not in Q3, by Q4. So that will give us some visibility to our growth. We have diversified our international business to some extent. And today it doesn't matter to us because our exposure to US is very low, but we expect positivity from the international sector as well.
I'm just looking at your margins, and they were supported by lower input costs as well. You know, the fact that they've expanded a good 240 basis points. Tell me, are these margins sustainable? And will raw material cost basket remain flat sequentially in the next quarter too, according to you?
Yeah, there had been a significant improvement in the raw material cost in quarter two over quarter one to the extent of almost 5.1%. We don't expect a similar drop in quarter three over quarter two. We expect the raw material basket, the entire basket, to be similar or maybe slightly lower. It all depends on how exchange rates move, but the indications for all commodity prices are flat to down.
What about debt levels? Because that's risen about 60% sequentially, led by, of course, the acquisition of CAMSO's assets. The CAMSO integration is now at an early stage, and the full integration, what we understand is going to be by 5 to 6 quarters. Tell me how much debt will rise by in the next few quarters, and what is your peak debt estimate, if you have anything?
See, our debt levels vis-a-vis quarter one and has gone up by about 1,100 crores. Even after this debt, if you see the ratios, the debt equity ratio is about 0.65 and the debt EBITDA ratio is about 1.64. So both are pretty benign. And even if this debt level continues for foreseeable future, we are confident about being able to finance our organic growth from internal accruals. Having said that, the kind of business that we have taken up in CAMSO, we don't expect the debt levels to significantly alter on the negative side. We don't expect it to go up massively from this level. It will be around this level for some time before we take a view on debt as an overall picture. But as I mentioned, the ratios are benign and we will continue to fund our internal growth along with the growth of CAMSO.
Right. Okay, Arnab, great to have you on the show, and wish you festival greetings once again.
Thank you so much. Thank you.